What's up, my dudes? Good lord. There have been some substantial gains made on this account. The Cadena has just been eating. This might be the craziest seed in all of MapleStory. We're just gonna get into it. So first of all, you see I have a second piece of eternal gear that is in fact 22. Everything that I'm wearing now is 22. Before I had a 21 suppering. Now I have a 22 suppering. I just made a second one. I still have the original. And I 3-lined it. And I 3-lined it for super cheap. Like this was, I don't even remember, but it was really, really cheap. It was like 1 stack or 2 stacks of cubes. It was kind of nice, actually. It was really nice to get this for so cheap. Next is probably the craziest potential I've ever seen on any of my gear, period. This is like insane. It's triple prime, 10% all stat, and then 4% cooldown reduction, which is this is like a god tier potential. The only thing that could make this better is if it was legendary or a prime line of luck instead of all stat, but this is still like this is god tier. This is I'm never gonna touch this item ever, unless like 23 stars or something becomes like viable. Oh, also the flame is not done. It's like okay, it's like a mid-game ish flame for an eternal. I want to aim for like 170 ish, which this is I think just under 170. It's like 167 or something. Quick math, 50. Yeah, it's like 167. But I would like it to be a little bit higher. That being said, there are other things I need to work on flame-wise. This, I think I'm gonna hold this for a very long time. This is like really, really good. This is also pretty much done. This, I think I could work on it a little bit, but it's not like that much of a gain. And I think I am gonna go for a dawn pendant just to see if it's better or not. I don't think it would be, but 10% boss. I feel like the 10% boss is gonna make a big difference. Plus, like an actual good flame instead of this. This is like a mid-ish flame. It's like a 115 flame score, so it's not crazy good. It's not crazy bad, but it's just not that good. So I think the dawn pendant would be better, but we'll see what's happening. Source of suffering, this is a really good flame and an okay potential. I would like to get a real double prime, but there's just so many other things I need to work on first before I even think about touching this. And then I finally finished the flame on the Dreamy Belt. It's an endgame flame, but it's like an endgame settle flame, if that makes any sense. Like, there are definitely better endgame flames out there, but this is like okay. So I think I'm gonna hold on to it for a very, very long time. Obviously still rocking a Rôôt 4, nothing crazy. I finished off my spell book, so I'm at like the 145 mark for the flame. And I mean, again, this could be better, but this is an end game settle flame, and I think I'm just gonna settle on that for now. But the big thing that has changed since the last video, aside from the god tier potential on the hat, which is just insane, is the 22 pants. As you can see, these are the first pants. I made them with the calling piece, which usually people don't use the calling piece to make Kalos pieces, but I figured by the time I have my second 22 piece, I will have enough pieces to make like the shoulder or whatever. And plus the shoulder is even like not even that important, so I'm not stressing too much over the shoulder. But yeah, 22'd it. The potential is serviceable for now. I definitely need to finish that off. The only thing is, top and bottoms have really like bad lines. They have a lot of junk lines on them, so it's pretty expensive to cube them. So maybe when there's a cube sale, I think it's gonna be in November. So I'll probably throw some cubes on it then, and hopefully get like a real 3-line. I don't even need like a double. I'm not trying to get like a double prime or anything like that. I just want a real 3-line at 33%. And I'll be happy with that. Like if I get a 33%, that's probably what I'm gonna settle with on this. The flame is a mid-ish game flame. It's kind of similar to, it's actually pretty much, it's like 10 less than the hat. So definitely still some work to do on this. And I think this is like the most value I could get out of like black flaming would be this for the pants. Or I mean, technically the most value would be the chain. But I'm happy with this for now, and I'm going to go with the pants, try to finish that off, then try to finish off the hat. And I'm not going to touch any of my arcanes. The arcanes are pretty much as good as they're going to get. Oops. Are pretty much as good as they're going to get. And I'm not going to touch any of these because I am, as you can see, running limbo now. Yep. Done 2 weeks, just doing end limbo. It's a really fun boss. It's really weird. It's not like mechanically difficult. It's just like you can't turn your brain off at all, because if you turn your brain off, you kind of like miss the cleanse or whatever, and you start fucking over your team. And it's also like not super mechanically challenging at the same time. It's a really weird boss, but I like it. It's a fun boss. And I like that you actually need other people to do it, because you can't solo it yet, or at least I can't solo it. And that's kind of what makes it really fun too. It's a really interesting boss. I'm also running Sea Kalos now, in like a perm-ish party. I don't know how long I'm going to be running this party, to be honest, but I'm running Sea Kalos and End Calling in a party, yeah, so I should be getting these Eternal pieces a lot faster now. Hopefully this first piece or this first top just goes to 22. That'd be amazing. But if it doesn't, all good. I've already been eating like crazy on this character, so I'm probably due for a couple booms on the Eternal. I hope I didn't just jinx it, but I wouldn't be too upset if I did, because of how lucky I've gotten. I've only boomed 2 Eternal hats. This was the 3rd one, and it went. And I boomed no Eternal pants. It just went straight to 22. And of all of my pitches, I boomed literally just 1 Zerk, and everything else went straight to 22. So I cannot complain. The worst luck I've had star forcing on this character was my arcanes. I think I spent 144 bill on an event and got only my shoulders, and everything else just did not go. And I think I've boomed like 8 of these each. So that was probably where all my luck, I stockpiled all my luck on my arcanes and then used them on everything else. So I'm happy with that trade. That was pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much the biggest gains. I did just finish recently my last boss familiar. So now I'm sitting at 40 with IED and 40% boss. So I think I'm done at least until the familiar revamp. If the familiar revamp comes along and hitting 2 lines or hybrids are just like super free, then maybe I will start going for those on my main. But right now, because hybrids are so not even worth it, like this was just lucky. Well, they're all just lucky, but it's like insanely lucky, because right now they're just not worth going for. I'm just gonna settle like on this. It's crazy to say that this is a settle. This is literally what this is max plus a little bit more. So but yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that and start funneling my fams onto my mules. And yeah, let's look at the combat power now. I'm at 310 or almost 311 just in my normal damage gear without fams out. But keep in mind, this is with the event buff, which is the 30 attack, 35% IED, or 35% boss damage. So it's a little bit inflated right now. But with my fams out, I'm at 389, almost 400 mil combat power. We are getting there. I really want to hit 450. 450 would be a really sick milestone to hit. And same with 500. 500 obviously would be really cool. But 450, I feel like I could do relatively easily, assuming my Eternals don't just keep booming on me. But I think 450 is going to be very achievable. And with all the quality of life stuff mentioned in the winter update, this shit could be really free. But we'll see. I'm hoping. The last thing I think on this character is my Hexamatrix. basically it's all the same, except I have J30 now, which is awesome. This shit's done. It took pretty much all of level 286 or 285, and then like I think 30% into 286. So it took a lot of time to get this to level 30, but it's finally level 30. It's done. And then since I've maxed Janice, I pushed my origin to 29. And now what I'm doing is going to unlock my third Hexa stack, because I still haven't done that. I'm going to unlock it, max it out, and then I'm going to just hard save for the Ascent skill. And the reason I'm doing that is I think it will actually just make bossing a lot easier. I know some people are like, oh, Ascents are not that big of a deal. I think it's going to be a massive deal. I think it's going to make a lot of bosses just kind of a meme, especially some of like the early game bosses, like I say early game bosses, like mid game bosses like C10 on this character. I'm just going to walk in, nuke it, get out, go to the next box, walk in, nuke it, get out, walk in, nuke it, get out. Like, I'm just going to keep doing that. So I think it's going to be really, really free to do that. And, yeah, I think that's the play for sure. Especially like on Mules too. I think with the boss reset, I think it's just gonna be the way to go. The Ascent skills I think are gonna be really big. And then these I'm gonna level up to all 29. And then the order I plan on going to like actually get them everything to 30 is gonna be like M3, M4, Ascent to 30. And then I'm going to go M1, M2 Origin, and then I'm going to go Canon, Finale, and then it's Maelstrom and Void Strike. And hopefully that won't take too long, but I feel like it's going to be like summer next year by the time I finish up my Hexa Matrix. In terms of levels, I'm almost leveled up. I'm probably going to level up in a week or two if I'm super grindy. And then I get to go to like a super lazy map. Right now I'm at Calm Beach 2, which Calm Beach 2 is pretty lazy, but I have to replace my, what is it called? What is the thing called? The blue summon? Urda Shower. I have to replace my Urda Shower every minute, and my Janice lasts 2 minutes. But once I'm 287, I can go to, I forgot what map it is. It's one of these maps. I can go to one of these maps, and I don't even need to use my Urda Shower. I could just use my Janice balls, and those are 2 minute summons. So I could just sit there and chill for 2 minutes, and it's just going to be a lot more free. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be really cool. But yeah, that is pretty much the gains on my Cadena. The gains have been insane. I cannot stress this enough. This is not normal, okay? This is not normal at all. These gains are unbelievably lucky, and yeah, we're pushing hard. So next up is the Shadower, and the Shadower hasn't really made any gains. Like I said in my very first episode, this character is pretty much done. I have started doing dailies on it a little bit. I am going to try to get it to 350 sack force. That is the goal. I think I'm going to continue this. I know I had like some doubt in the last video saying like, I don't know if I want to keep playing it. Maybe I'll push it out of my Legion meals eventually, like way down the line. But I think I want to continue it because once I've started running Grandest bosses on my Cadena, I realized how easy this game is when you're not playing Cadena. Like I started doing I do H Saren on this character, and I do E Kalos, or I used to do E Kalos solo, and now I'm gonna start doing N Kalos in a party of like 3 or 4, but it's so free. This is like the freest character I've ever ran bosses on, and it's not like boring. You have a lot of tools in your kit. It's just it's fun enough, I think. And I do think I'm going to continue it, and I might even push it to 285. But that being said, it's going to be a while since until I push it to 285, because I do want to push my Fire Poison before I push this character. I want to push my Fire Poison to 280 before I push this to 285. And I might even push my Fire Poison to 285 before this, depending on how RNG gated I am on my Fire Poison. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in terms of gear, the only upgrade I made on this character is the flame on this book, and it's not even that good. It's like okay. It's not even, I wouldn't even say it's like a settle. This is just like a mid flame. I do want to keep throwing some flames on this, but like I said just a few minutes ago, on my Cadena is just in a lot more desperate need of flames, and this is not gonna like make or break this character at all. I do have some pitchies just sitting in my inventory. Unfortunately, it's the ones that don't matter at all, and or they do matter, they just don't matter right now because I'm like so far away from breaking my Gullik set on this character. But I am soloing H Cern, so I could be getting an emblem sometime soon, hopefully. That would put me at 3 set. And then I just need another ET, which could probably take another year before another one drops, and that would put me at 5 set. And then I just need an eye patch, which again, maybe another year, and then I'm at 6 set. And then breaking the set, the Gullik set, it seems pretty achievable. It actually doesn't seem too crazy, but all those stuffs could be years, or they could be like this week. Who knows, right? Like it's so random. But again, with the winter update patches. Or quality of life for pitches, maybe it's a lot sooner than I think, and maybe it's just like a few months away and I'm done everything. So this character could be getting super juiced really fast, or not. I have no idea. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait for the patch notes to see for sure. In terms of damage, I don't think it even went up. I think the increase in combat power right now is due to the event buffs, the 35% boss mainly. So not really any gains. Same with the familiars, not very much gains here, or not any gains really. And then I started to do high mountain on this. I do high mounted on this and on my fire poison now. I do angular company on my fire poison, and I do high mounted on this. And the reason for that is I want my fire poison to level faster, and I also want more frags on my fire poison right now, because this character is already strong enough and my fire poison isn't. So my thought process is, let's juice up the fire poison a little bit more, and then because we're eventually going to grind on this too, right? And then we'll come back and do all this. So right now I'm just finishing off my hexastat, and then I'm going to go back to leveling up these nodes. So we got a long ways to go on this, but this character is getting juiced. We are throwing some frags on it now, and hopefully it works out, because I actually do like this character, and I do plan on continuing it. But yeah, that's pretty much the Shadower. Let's move on to the fire poison. I lied when I said fire poison. I meant to say phantom. So the phantom has gotten quite a few gains actually. Nothing insane, but we are chugging along on the phantom pretty nicely here. Let's just take a quick look at the items. I haven't done a ton in terms of like swapping out slots or changing what items are in the slots. As you can see, I still have a weapon jump 3. Unfortunate. I need I think it's a weapon jump 4 and a roar 4, and I think I'm supposed to swap between them. Right now I'm just perm weapon jump 3. I probably should be swapping into totaling, just because there's like nothing else better that I have. I don't think anyways. But I'm too lazy for that. I just perm weapon jump. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. I still have the eye patch, and I don't have a flame really on it. Right now I throw all my black flames that I get on my Cadena, and I throw all of my rainbow and red flames on this guy, trying to hit this eye patch, and nothing. It's I think the best flame I've gotten was like an 80 flame score, so just really unlucky. But I 22'd it, so it's really hard to complain, you know. It's like boo-hoo, you 22'd your first eye patch, like go fuck yourself. I get it. Okay, I'm not complaining. Other than that, pretty much everything's the same except, oh god, I didn't even realize how bad that is. Do I have any cubes? I do not. I should start cubing this, because right now I'm throwing a lot of like my boss cubes on the secondary, because as you can see, the one I'm using is 2-line boss damage, 1-line attack, and I believe I want to go for 3-line attack on everything, my WSC. Yeah, right now I have 3 lines of boss, which is not ideal, and I have this really bad emblem. But I'm not going to touch this, because I do plan on doing H Saren relatively soon, not like super soon, but like relatively soon. We'll see. And Sac Force, I'm almost there too. Because you need 250, I believe, for Saren. So almost there. Honestly, leveling will make it a lot easier. Like if I get to 275, will make it a lot easier. And I have been, I did use this character as one of my burning champs, the champion burning double up thing, and I got 3 levels out of it. So that's really big. That's actually pretty massive. So we'll if it ever comes back up again, the champion burning double up, whatever the hell it's called, I'm definitely gonna put this back on it, get it to 275, and probably park it there for a minute, because I do plan on continuing the fire poison before continuing this, which is another change from my last video where I said maybe I just push the fire poison out and blah, blah. Nope. We're gonna continue with the fire poison, and you'll see why when we get to the fire poison. Like the fire poison is kind of eating, I'm not gonna lie, but this character is kind of eating too. Aside from like the left side hasn't seen much changes. The left side of the inventory, the right side, I 21 starred my arcane cape. I boomed my gloves. That's why it's 15 right now, and I don't have any backup, so I stopped. And tomorrow is a 5, 10, 15, so I'll get it back to 17 then. And then I 19 starred my boots, and I 19 starred my shoulder, and I just rouletted these all the way up to 19. And yeah, that's why they are where they are right now. These should probably be 20, but I just had a good feeling, you know. When you have a good feeling, you have a good feeling. I do plan on leaving these at 21. Like I don't think I'm gonna push them to 22, at least not for a long time, or at least not until we get the changes where you can share the arcane boxes within your account. Because once I do that, my characters are gonna start just like catapulting through the early game and mid game. Like they're not even gonna see these, like they're not even gonna see Absols ever again. Like never again am I using Absols. Maybe the weapon for a little bit, but like other than that, like I'm never gonna spend any money on Absols anymore ever. But yeah, that's pretty much the only upgrades. I haven't touched anything else. My CRA is still 21. I should just 22 them, honestly. It's pretty free. But when I say pretty free, it could be like, oh, just one tap them all. Or it could be, oh, boom 40 times in a row. So there's super high variance with CRA just because you don't safeguard it. And yeah, that's super annoying. But yeah, that's the equips. I don't think there are any other real gains. I've leveled up all my masteries once, which I'm pretty sure I had before. I have a level 10 Janice, level 1 Ace in a Hole. I want to level up one. I want to put one level in all of these because pretty much all of your masteries is like pretty good chunk of your damage as a Phantom. And I just want to get everything to level 1 just to have it unlocked, because this is 11 FD, 11 FD, 11 FD. It's all pretty good. It's all important stuff, and I feel like it'd just be nice to have that extra little bit of damage across the whole kit. In terms of like goals for this character right now, I want to 21 all of my arcanes. That's like priority numero uno here. And then I still have to work on my Guardian Slime Ring, which I have 2 of, so I'm not too worried about that. And I still have to 21 my Sup Ring. So I have my KTs that I have that I need to hit maybe during this 5, 10, 15. We'll see how much money I have left over, because I do want to work on my Thunderbreaker as well. Just getting it to like gold 17. So I should have money. Hopefully the Thunderbreaker just doesn't eat for just some reason. But yeah, I want to 21 this, and then I also need to finish this fucking pendant. God damn it. Like, it's crazy. I boomed like 6 of these pendants so far. It's kind of annoying. And then I also need to replace this Chaos Horntail with the Daybreak, which I'm probably just going to 17 star this and use it at 17, because I haven't gotten a lot of Daybreaks on this character yet. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't have a lot of crazy goals right now for this. It's just replacing the last event ring, finally 21ing this, swapping this out for a Daybreak, and that's pretty, and 21ing all of these, and that's pretty much it. I haven't made any gains in the familiar department, really. I was going to transfer all of my, now that I'm done on my Cadena with the familiars, I was going to transfer all of my fams over to the Phantom, but I was like, wait, hold up, I'm going to continue my Fire Poison. So now I'm transferring them all to the Fire Poison, and we're going to work through it on there. We're going to try to level them up, and hopefully we just... Or really, I just want to get one to unique, because I still haven't accepted all of the Inkwell gifts from the con that was Maple Con, and I'm just gonna roll 20 of them on the Fire Poison, and hopefully pray to RNGesus and get a boss fab. That'd be amazing, and then I'd be kind of like done on the Fire Poison. That'd be super tits. But yeah, that's the Phantom. We're gonna go ahead and look at the Fire Poison now. Oh, hold up, let's just look at I don't even think I have any boss fabs. I don't even have any boss fabs. This is the stats right now on the Phantom with or in my boss gear and everything. So a little bit of gains, but I think it's again mainly because of the event stats. I don't even know if I can't turn them off. So yeah, I think it's mainly the event stats, but I did gain some stars from last time, so it's also the stars as well. But yeah, that's it for this character. Let's jump on the Fire Poison. So the Fire Poison has probably made the most gains since you guys have seen it last, just because I didn't even show it in my last video, because I was so certain I was gonna just like never play this thing again. But something about making gains just makes me want to play a character. So I'm definitely gonna continue this. As you can see, I have gotten a few just a few pitched items drop on this character, which is just insane. That being said, they're not 22 yet, so they could just be traces in a few days, so who knows. I am hopefully going to have money to tap these during the 5, 10, 15 this week. That would be really cool, but we'll see. We'll see. And as you can see, I've gained a substantial amount of combat power. I think the last time I showed you guys this character, I was at like 70 mil, and now I'm at 110. Again, event buffs, but really where this damage is coming from is from my liberated weapon. Yep, I finally liberated on this character. I'm so happy it's done. Obviously the potential is not finished. I just 2-line magic attacked it. I'm like, I don't want to spend too much money on it. There was a whole bunch of events. I just hit my my Eternal Pants and my Eternal Hat on my Cadena, so all of my money was going into my Cadena, and I just didn't have any. Didn't have much money to spend on this. I think I used 3 flames on this, and I got this this flame. So I'm like, okay, that's awesome. There's a T. I think that's a T7. Hold on, we can check now. Bonus stats. T6. It's a T6. That's good enough, honestly. T6 is good enough for now. Again, I will obviously I want to roll it for a T7, but for now that's more than good enough to settle on. And yeah, that it's just been really good. I've been eating, but the same thing as my Phantom, I need to finish up my subset. Most of it's done. Like I have all 21 on everything else other than my pendant. The belt is 21 as well. The pendants, again, Dom pendants, they're made of paper. They just boom like nothing. So it's really hard to 21. It's really hard to 21 a superior pendant, just because of how fragile Dom pendants are for some reason. I have no idea why this is the case. It just is. I didn't make the rules. The game did. And for some reason, they just keep booming. It's really cringe. But other than that, everything else, I don't remember if I had this the last time, but I have a 21 Guardian Angel ring, and it's part of the Dawn set, which I think I'm going to probably keep for a while. Well, I say a while, but I do have the Berserk, so if the Berserk hits, it's obviously getting replaced. Again, this is all of these pitches I think have a good chance of going, because I'm only going to 21. I'm not going to 22 on anything on this character other than my CRA. All of my arcanes I've hit 21 on, like one sitting. I was in a Discord call with my friends, and I just literally just went, okay, let's roulette these up. And I just rouletted them all up to 21, except for my shoulder. The shoulder boomed, and I only had one backup left, so I just obviously replaced it. But yeah, I cannot complain. This has been actually insane gains, and it made me super duper strong. Once I finish off the shoulders to 21 and finish off the superior pendant, I'm going to be ridiculously strong. Everything else is pretty much where I'm going to leave it. Well, I guess I have to do the Connor ring, and I'm looking for a Kant. Hopefully we get that soon. I've actually, like, I've been hitting every ring except for the Kant, and it's infuriating. I even have a weapon jump, and I was trying to do this character is kind of frustrating, and this is like the reason why I was considering swapping off of it before. Is I have 111 combat or 110 combat power, and I can't one burst. I can't even get. I'm not even close to one bursting out of P1 in Blindmage. Like, it's like 50%. I have to literally three bursts out of P1, and by that time, like, the map is like fucking 6 feet. Like, the walls are like 6 feet apart from each other, and I'm just losing on my. It's too much. It's too much. So I think I need to get like 180 mil combat power, something crazy, in order to one burst out of P1. Even if I don't have, like, completely one burst, I could like DPM like 10-20%, but I need to get down to that, and I'm maybe bursting like 50% of P1, which is just not it. So maybe 3-lining this would help. Maybe I'm like looking where I could get some potential damage. It's definitely going to be finishing off the KT, I think. Either replacing this with a Berserk and Eye Patch, or just 22ing or 21ing this. Maybe finally getting this to Legendary. Replacing this for sure with a Dawn. Give me an extra 10 attack and 10 all stat, which would be nice too. And obviously 21ing this. So, like, hopefully by the time I do all that, I'm good to go. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when I was doing the BM test, I was doing ring swaps. So, like, I would start it off with a Ring of Restraint 3, burst, like Origin burst, and do everything else in my ROR 3, swap over to weapon jump, and then continue the burst. Like, I was doing everything I could to get the damage out, and it's just not it. This character has literally 0 burst. So Blindmage is really difficult on this character, or at least P1. I feel like the rest of the bosses is going to be so free. It's just P1 is so miserable. It's so, like, it's so hard to break through that part of the boss. But I'm almost there. I'm almost done. And once I am there, this is going to be a really free character to do all my other bosses on. H Sarge is going to be a joke on this character because it has no touch. And it's just gonna be so free. I cannot wait to start doing H-Stern on this character. That being said, I am doing my dailies on this character now. I don't think I did it yet. Oh no, I did. Okay. I am doing my dailies on this character because I need the Sack Force, which is 250 for the max bonus on Saren. So still got a ways to go. I'm gonna start throwing the event Sacred Force into it. And yeah, and obviously my Arcane Force is maxed on this. I don't have any good Phantoms on this character yet. As you can see, I'm starting to funnel all the familiars onto this. And then it's just the Hexa Matrix. The Hexa Matrix is where most of the gains have been made so far, which has not been much. I think I had level 1 and level 1 before of this. Now they're level 5, and then I unlocked 2 of these. Now I think I just get these to level 9 and then unlock both of these, and then I max the first Hexa. I think that's the order I'm supposed to go in. For my mules, I'm just following the Hexa order for it, because, or maybe I shouldn't, honestly. Maybe I should just go for, like, my Origin, but my Origin does, like, no damage. I have no idea. I'm following the order because it seems like the most logical thing to do, because I just need the damage on my mules. And I'm not grinding on them a ton, but we'll see. I'm not sure entirely. I'm just going to follow the order for now, and then if anything changes, like if I'm just hardcore grinding on it, maybe I'll change it to, like, focus more on the burst or whatever. But again, this character has, like, no burst at all. But yeah, that's pretty much the fire poison. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about. Is there? Nope, that's pretty much it. Just waiting for a con and finish up some other things. But yeah, next is the character with the least gains. We'll go over to the Thunderbreaker. So the Thunderbreaker. The Thunderbreaker is going to be 270 by the end of this event. I'm literally 1 day away from getting the last Transcendent Growth pot, which just bonked me all the way to 270, and it'll be caught up with my Fire Poison in terms of levels, which is pretty dope. That being said, it is incredibly weak right now. It's at 4.5 mil combat power, and like it's a struggle to even do dailies on this. I don't even think I've been doing dailies. I think I've maybe done it once or twice, just for the shits and gigs. Yeah, like almost no sack force at all. I'm gonna start throwing event stuff on it after I get to 250 on my Fire Poison and my Phantom. Once they're at 250 sack, I'm done with those. I'm not gonna push them any further for a little bit. The Phantom might get a little bit more after, but not until I finish, or not until I get to 250 on this as well. As you can see from the equips, there's like nothing. I've made 0 gains at all. I think I've maybe made, I had this KT now, which is like nothing. Right? It's a 6% slot, basically a 6% strength slot, and not even any stars. It's nothing, right? Like everything is really trash. It's just all filler stuff. Anything that I could put in a slot, I put in a slot. Oh, speaking of which, let's put that in. But yeah, other than that, there's like literally no gains. You guys have just witnessed my first game that I put in that mech pendant. That's literally it. Right now, the goals are pretty much the same for this character: is build up a reservoir of CRA gear and just have it, because these are going to expire next week, and 5, 10, 15 is tomorrow. So I'm going to tap some of this CRA stuff to, I'm thinking just 17. Like I don't want to spend too much money on this character just yet, because I don't plan on hard focusing it just yet. I want to juice up the Fire Poison so that it can start doing grandest bosses, because then that's 7 bill a week. Like if I could start soloing E-Kalos and H Saren, that would be so good. That's 7 bill a week in total from just bosses, which would be so nice, which would be amazing, because then I have 3 characters that can do that, and that's 3 characters at 7 bill a week. That's already 21 bill. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that would be really cool, and really free. But yeah, I don't have any crazy gains to talk about on this character. I don't even think the only real gains is that I finally have all my masteries. This character is so sick. Thunderbreaker is probably one of the most underrated classes in this entire game. These 2 masteries are kind of whatever. Like I say whatever, they're really good damage. Same with this, but this mastery makes this character a meme to boss with. This is essentially the shield that Cadena has without the dark sight. This gives you an HP shield every time you link an attack, which is I don't even know how to I don't even know how to express how broken overshielding is in this game, and how broken it is on this character, because you're attacking like twice a second. You always have a shield up. Doing like V-Hela is going to be a joke. Doing anything with chip damage is going to be a joke on this character, and I can't wait. I'm doing this. I'm still bossing on this character every week. Like I just do my Enlomian. If I have a bunch of Enlomian mules, but this is the only one I do every single week. Some of them I don't bother with because they're just boring characters to play. I have like my Mihal, which I actually do really enjoy playing too. This is a really fun character. My Nightwalker, which I don't really enjoy. I have my Mo Xuan. I have my Kane, Sia, Dawn Warrior, second Nightwalker, my Kana, Shade. I think that's it. I have like a bunch of them, but I don't do most of them. The one I really do is, or the one I only do really consistently, is this character. And I've gotten a lot more comfortable with the movement, comboing on this, and moving at the same time and stuff. Like, it's such a fun character to boss with. I cannot express to you how, like, underrated this class is. If you're looking for a class to take in the Challenger World and you don't want to play Ren, I would highly recommend this character. This is like one of the funnest characters, and I don't think it gets enough love. It's actually so good. Especially once you get 6 job with the shield, the bossy becomes so good. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing more to talk about with this character. And yeah, I have like I don't even have familiars on this character. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And we'll go to the outro. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a longer video for sure, and a little bit delayed. Sorry for that. I've just been a little bit busy and a little bit lazy, all in one. Classic Mapler. Also, I just wanted to mention that I'm streaming more often now than I was in the past. I'm streaming both on YouTube and Twitch. And I can't say this while I'm streaming on Twitch, but I would highly recommend watching on YouTube. Just because YouTube has almost no ads. There are ads still, even though I'm not monetized, but I have ads on my YouTube stream, which is kind of annoying, but they're a lot less annoying than Twitch ads, which are like a minute, or I think 30. I have them set for 30 seconds unskippable, or they're just always unskippable, but I have them set for 30 seconds, which is the lowest I can go. But it's still really freaking annoying, so it sucks. I think the viewing experience on Twitch is awful. So what I would recommend is watching on YouTube and then popping out the Twitch chat if you wanted to chat. I do look at both chats. I have them both open at the same time. Unlike some streamers where you talk to them in YouTube chat and they just straight up fucking ignore you. So yeah, I do watch both chats. So if you do want to come out, doesn't matter which chat you use, I'll see it. But yeah, if you just want to watch, I would highly recommend the YouTube chat. It's mainly just bossing and whopping content, and I'm just yapping. But I think not yesterday, but the last stream or 2 streams ago, I did a huge long tier list, and we also reacted to MapleCon. The tier list was a mains tier list, and it was kind of focused on the kit, not damage or anything like that, but it was assuming that you love the playstyle of the class and you're gonna get good at it, how good are these kits? And I kind of ranked them like that. I think it was pretty good content. It was really long. I think it was 2 hours or 3 hours. So I'm not sure if I should upload that as its own separate thing. Let me know if you guys want it to be uploaded as its own separate thing. But yeah, come check me out, YouTube and Twitch. Same name. I'm pretty sure I have the link to my Twitch in the description. I could be wrong, but yeah. Aside from that, my upload schedule. I try to get these videos out on the 20th of each month. Obviously, this one's a little bit later than usual. Again, been lazy, and I decided to not focus too much on the actual day I upload it and just try to upload it when I think I can get a good video out, because my last video, I didn't really like how my last video turned out. It was shorter than I wanted it to be, and it was also felt a little rushed because I did it the morning right before the big patch, because I was oh god, I gotta get this out before this arbitrary date that I put in my head, and sometimes that's good. Sometimes you need the pressure to get shit done, but in terms of that video in particular, I think it ended up making a worse video. So I'm gonna just upload these as I see fit. That being said, the next video might be actually a little early. Might be. I don't wanna make any promises, and that's because Challenger World 2. I think the next video is probably gonna focus a lot on the Challenger World, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of updates, the 30-star update, the pitch pity, and all that other stuff, along with it's going to be after this current 5.10.15, so I might make a lot of gains in that time, so it might be easy to make a video in the next 12 days. We might have one pretty early, but when it comes to Challenger World 2, let's just talk about that for a second. I do know what I'm going to play. I'm not going to say it in this video. If you watch me while I stream, you already probably know what I'm going to play. It's an interesting class, I'll say that. It's not Ren. That's like I guess one hint. But yeah, it should be good content, I think. It's not going to be my next Legion progress video is probably going to focus primarily on the Challenger world and the progress I make in that. But I'm not going to hard focus Challenger World as soon as it comes out. My goals right now is to push the Cadena to 290 and then hard focus Challenger World. And even when I say hard focus Challenger World, I don't know if I'm going to hard focus it. We'll see how far I go. Like if I get to 280 relatively fast, I might just like park that champion there and then start working on my fire poison. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not too fussed about Challenger World. And the last thing I want to talk about in this outro is the new video I have coming out probably within the week, I would imagine. Hopefully. I've been kind of putting this video off just because I've been a little bit busy. But it's a Cadena breakdown video. It's I'm going through all of the class mechanics and the skills and the things they do. I don't want to, I'm not, a lot of like video breakdowns talk about like the passives and all that. Like, that shit's boring. Nobody cares. This is going to be like everything that's going to affect your actual gameplay and like looking at the class through that lens. And I think it's going to be pretty good. I think I'm putting a lot more effort than I normally would into that video. And I hope people like it. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Peace.